Okay, I have received my package of seeds, the last package of seeds probably for this growing season. And yeah, I bought from these seeds, I ordered them from the company called the Real Seed Catalog. This is a British company, and they supply some of the best heirloom seeds available in Britain, in England. And I don't like to grow seeds which actually are not heirloom. I grow sometimes some seeds, for example, Sungold F1. That is hybrid, but I don't like genetically modified non-heirloom seeds because I don't trust those things. And also, these are natural. Our bodies have been adapted to them. We have probably many of them over many generations have been modified, and they have been modified to our taste and to our digestive system. So I have a set of the seeds now here, and I will go through them. One of the seeds that I always liked, and I've grown it already, is a kind of winter squash called Mosquito Provence. It's one of the most beautiful, long-keeping, and sweet kind of winter squash pumpkin. And I've grown it. It's really beautiful when it is green. Then gradually over the storage it turns kind of light brown. Another one, this is the Blue Hungarian. It's kind of a metallic greenish, pale green, and medium size, not very big, not very small, winter squash. And the flesh is, of course, orange and is beautiful. I like it. I've grown it already once. And another variety which I'm doing first year is Boston winter squash. I suppose this is from the one of those varieties that is from Americas. And yeah. And it as it's called Boston, I don't know anything to do with the city of Boston in the United States of America, but that's the seed that we have. If anybody knows about this, please can you tell me? It seems, as they say, it's a rich, prolific plant. It gives a lot of good winter squashes. And I love winter squashes. I'm crazy for it. That is another, I think that is another American one, Thelma Sanders sweet potato. I grown it once the previous year. The most beautiful small winter squash that you can find. I like the look of it. It's so well keeping. I gave a lot of it to my friends as a gift. They loved it. And yeah, it's delicious. I recommend if anybody wants to grow butternut squash, don't bother with it. Butternut squash is not really a good, easy to grow. And the taste is not good. Thelma Sanders sweet potato is not a sweet potato, it's a winter squash. It's the same size almost. It's more delicious. It is a long keeper, and it is ornamentally fabulously beautiful. I like that. I'm growing it again. It was not possible last year. They ran out of seed. This Real Seed Catalog. They didn't have any of these seeds. So unfortunately, I didn't have last year any of this. So I'm really happy this year I can have it. Now we come to the beans. Of course, I'm not going to grow much runner beans this year. I grow a few here and there. But this is French bean, clam French bean. Probably nothing to do with the France. It's just looking like it. It's called Cherokee Trail of Tears. I suppose it's something to do with what is now called Cherokee Nation of Native North Americans. And probably this was one of the things that they could keep during their travel across the Americas when they were pushed away from their lands. As happens when you when you welcome somebody with a gun and the guns gradually get pointed at you and you have to submit. Anyway, I'm diverging now. Submit to the will of them, just give up your land. That's what happened in there. That's what happened probably in Palestine. And this is the logic of all the invasions. When you come with force, you don't come there to just be living in peace. You come to rule. That's the way Genghis Khan came. That's the way the Turks came to the Middle East. That's the way people went to Australia, to Americas, or anywhere. Germans, name it, everywhere. That's the human nature. Anyway, that's a climbing bean. I like tall climbing beans. I've grown a few kind of what you call climbing French beans varieties. They look like each other almost sometimes. So I like the taste of them, so I'm growing them again this year. And this is a dwarf French bean. I don't know why I ordered this. I don't like dwarf French beans. Probably I made a mistake. Anyway, I must chase this up to see why this one is sent to me. I don't like dwarf beans. Simply because these dwarf beans are not for me. They're too small. They would take space without actually giving much. So I don't go for them. I'll probably have to return it. Yeah. The next is my... Oh, lovely. Telephone. Tall climbing pea. I don't like dwarf peas. Peas which are 90 centimeter tall, 1 meter tall, they're not for me. They take the space. They don't give you much crop. I want tall ones. And tall ones, I can grow them over the tepi, as our new friend has told. Or wigwam, as they called here in the UK, in England. They can grow tall, and they give good crop over a long season. And the longer, the better for me in my allotment. The taller, the better. And this is another variety of the tall pea, Lord Leicester. And it's again another one of the heirloom, so I can keep the seed of this also. I'm looking forward to see how they do. I've already had a few from last year, so I'm going to plant them tomorrow. This is for another batch of that. I want to have more because succession, as they call it, succession crop. So when it's ready, the other one is growing gradually. So you will have a continuous supply of the thing, not just a glut. Okay, that is another soup pea, is Latvian, from Latvia, probably, Baltic state. Yeah, they are not, you cannot eat, they're very starchy if you eat them fresh. So you have to keep them and dry them and then put them in the soup. It's the first time I'm trying this, so I'm looking forward to see how it is. It's again heirloom. All of these seeds are heirloom. And another variety, Champion of England. Oh, I like that. Tall climbing pea. I think I had a few planted of this year, and I've sown them. I mean, I'm going to plant them probably tomorrow. We will see how I'm doing, if I'm right. And I bought this again just to have more seeds if I want to have a succession of this. Then that's the dwarf French beans. I don't like dwarf French beans. Now this year I'm trying something new. I thought that okay, it's good to try something new, give myself a treat. And this year I'm trying the oca. This is like potato. In South America they grow it along the potatoes. Exactly the same way that you grow a potato. But as I have seen some videos in the YouTube, it tastes somehow like a carrot as if. It's a kind of posh, fancy crop. They don't grow very big. And as I understood, they have different colors. So I have bought a few of them. Oh, look at them. It's the first time I've seen this. Look. They have the sprouts. And like what potatoes have. And they're in different colors. So, we will see how they look. Must be very careful they don't break because these are the growing tips. So there is more here inside there. I just ordered a mix of them. So this mix, I think the mix cost me about £10. So as the first timer, I'm just growing something new this year. See how it is. That's all the seeds that I have now ordered, and I received it. And God willing, when I sow them, I will have a good crop of them. I will, of course, try to give an update on how they are doing.